All right, finally got it sorted out here. See if we get some people in today. Figured you guys would like this better than another altcoin or whatever random video. Since we got some price action to the downside, I figure people might like to know what's happening. Diamond hands, that's right, bud. This is look at the wick of Bitcoin. I mean, it was going crazy there. Got to 46.5. Or we just at 56.5? It was $1,000 in just today. Good morning, everybody. Now, Jeff Thompson says he lost so much money today. You haven't lost anything unless you've sold. You only make money or lose money when you actually sell or buy. Okay? So you're just on paper. Yeah, this has been a rude awakening for some people, I'm sure. So Bitcoin is not playing around this morning, trying to shake out as many people as possible. But as you can see, the nice perfect wick down to the 21-day moving average, and we're already up $4,000 in the past 5 minutes. That's amazing to even say. But Ethereum, they're all doing the same thing here, guys. Look at that wick on Ethereum. Is that right? Did anybody else see this? Did Ethereum drop to $700 briefly? I did not see that. That is nuts. Did that actually happen? This is pretty shocking. Is anybody else seeing this? Is this Kraken? That could be the issue. Let me get out of the Kraken. Oh yeah. Yeah. Watch out for Kraken. Much better. Yeah, so we got 1,500. So we're good. This is a hell of a wick though. But as you can see, guys, you guys got to stay calm in these. Look at this. Same thing. Now, if we close down here, yeah, we're in trouble. But I fully expect this to come back up here. We want to close above 1750, I would say, for the day. I think we could be much higher than that, but we'll see. We got to keep an eye on this throughout the day. But that's why we're live streaming. Figured this would be more helpful for everybody than just doing a regular video. You can see the actual action that's happening. But as you can see, for Ethereum, we have not had a nice test of this since back in here, like as far as like a big drop. Like these are cool, but we haven't had a real test of it in a while. So this is nice and helpful. Now if we blast out of here, guys, if you see us start moving back up, this could be the big wave for Ethereum we've been waiting for. So this could be your last chance if you've been waiting to get in. Now, not financial advice, because we could be going lower, but odds are, I don't think we're there yet. Especially with Bitcoin already recovering like this. If Bitcoin wants to drop, he's gonna drop hard. This is nothing. This is still nothing. For those of you that are new, this is just a regular day in a bull market. Yeah, look at that hourly on Bitcoin. It's like a nice little blood waterfall right here. The vampire teeth. Snake bite. That's nuts. 46, almost 46, 46.7 is our low. That's a heck of a wick. So we're going to keep an eye on all this, guys. Let's see what Link's doing. Look at that. Right to right to the 50-day moving average. I mean, to the penny. These are positive signs, guys. When you're bouncing off of perfect support levels, that's a good sign. Until we start closing, if we close under this yellow line today, yeah, that'll be a cause for concern. Make no mistake about that. If we start breaking these and close this, but the day is still young. We have over 9 hours still, so don't get ahead of yourself yet. We have plenty of time. Yeah, I'm new at this. I'm freaking out. Yeah, you're gonna freak out. That's what these moves are called. These moves exist in bull markets, and Bitcoin hasn't even tested the 21 week yet. When that happens, people start giving up. When you see this on the weekly, it's gonna come and test this. Look where it's at now. It's at 30, low 30s. That's another $20,000 drop. When Bitcoin, now it's not gonna do this in a day likely. But if you go back to 2017, look at all these drops. Happens over a few weeks. After your big run up, this is a 40% drop. This is a 40% drop. This is a 50% drop. This is a 50% drop. These are huge drops. So don't be concerned yet. We've not had a drop. So going down to here, look at this. This is 1 week, 34% after being up so high for so many weeks. So in a 2 week span here, we went from way up, down 40%, where this is not a cause for concern yet. Look at the big trend. Keep in mind, everybody, the way you're feeling now, you were feeling that right back in here as well, right? And then look what happened. So at some point, it is going to come back and test this, but I don't think we're there quite yet. Could be wrong, but if we go back again to the daily, I mean, look at this already. How many people gave up right here and sold? A lot of people. It's only being bought up because people are selling as well. You guys have to remember that. There are people selling right in here. So hopefully it's not you. We're in a bull market. These drops are normal. Hey, we got 70 people. I think we got a record live stream, so maybe we'll try this in the morning a couple more times. Yeah, this is interesting. This is some interesting morning, huh? Yeah, we can pull up some other coins. Let's look at ADA. We're gonna avoid Kraken. Let's see. I guess we could do that. Oh man, look at ADA's getting, well, it's still at 93 cents. Come on, guys. It was at 93 cents 2 days ago. I mean, seriously, 2 days ago we were at this level, so it's not this isn't. Yeah, on the hourly it looks a little freaked out, but I mean, think about it. 2 days ago we're at this level and people were going ecstatic, so it's okay. Look at that, guys. I'm going to keep harping on the 21-day thing. The 21-day moving average. If you're wondering, I've had people be messaging me about when to buy or what they should do with their $1,000 or whatever. These are the levels. Look. This is the hardest times to buy is when you're going to make your money. When it's going flat like this and you're just hugging this 21-day moving average before liftoff, these are your times to buy. These are not the times to buy. When everyone's excited and you're having 50% up moves, that's not the best time to buy. Nobody that has made millions in crypto is buying at these levels. We're selling at these levels. This is where smart money buys on these lines, the moving averages. And before bull markets start, smart money buys at the 21 week before liftoff, not after liftoff. But like I just said, if you're bouncing off of these exact levels, that's a very good sign. That's a sign that we're not done yet, and it's trying to shake all the crazies out, all the newbies out. Let's scroll back up in the chat, make sure we're all good. You guys are funny. All right, anything else you guys want to look at, let me know. Sorry, I'm just going through all the chat here. It's hard to read through all this. Yeah, if you're in it for the long term, I mean, these moves just shouldn't really affect you. Because even if we do go down, I mean, if you're in it for the next few years, it's going to recover at some point in a bull market. Who cares how low it goes? Now, if you're trying to make a few dollars here and there and try to day trading, is the more times you're trading, the more experience you should have. If you don't have a lot of experience, you should be doing less trades, not more. And it's usually the exact opposite. Usually the newer people are trying to make the most trades because they're trading based off emotion and not based off of technicals and charts and how the pros actually make money. No pros are buying and selling based on what they think. They're buying and selling based on what the charts say. If that's easy enough to remember for everybody. Algo. We can go look at Algo. Yeah, these are funny to see, these massive red waterfalls. Still, look at these lines. Look at this bottom back in here. Almost exactly to it. Hopefully that holds. For Algo, we get a double bottom. Come back up. On the daily, still looking good. Still fine. We want to close back up here for today. 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. We want to see Algo above $1.15. So watch for that. $1.17. Anything above this yellow line, 21-day moving average, EMA. If Algo is closing above 115, 117 tonight at 7 p.m., it's good to go. Maybe some of you guys bought back in here just a minute ago. Hopefully. So that's a good buy. Hasn't been at this level since a whole 12 days ago. We can go look at Link. Yeah, we talked about Link. Look at Link hitting off the exact to the penny of the 50-day moving average. That is amazing. Link is, I mean, that is ridiculous. If you can get a bounce exactly off of a moving average, that is a super bullish sign. So I don't see any issues yet, guys. We have to, if we close down here, yeah. If the price closes underneath your moving average, then only then will you get concerned. Should you get concerned? Till you have full-bodied candles closing under moving averages, it's fine. But look back at all these wicks. Wicks. Look at all the wicks. Wicks. Who cares? Right? Look at that. This wick touched right to that moving average. This wick touched right to that moving average. Usually the bigger the wick on the bottom, the nicer the jump you're going to get coming back. So maybe this sets us up for another big push up. But if we close under here, yeah, all plans are canceled or put on hold. Then we can get cautious. I'll do some more live streams if we start closing bodies under our moving averages, but I don't see that happening, especially with Bitcoin already recovering. I mean, it's up $6,000 in the past 15 minutes. Yeah, it's cool to watch when you're confident that it's coming back. It's not so cool to watch. Like someday the bear market will go from bull market to bear market, and you'll have a move like that, and then 15 minutes later you'll have a move like that, and then an hour later you have a move like that. It gets you can watch 80% of your portfolio evaporate in an hour. I've seen it. But these are good times. We're in a bull market. We're all good. Does my microphone bother anybody? I feel like I get better sound. I can move it out of the way a little bit, but let's see. It's kind of off screen now. Maybe. There we go. Hopefully that's better for everybody. All right, so Bitcoin's doing good. Algo, you know what to look for. You want to close above 117. What other coin? Ren, I think someone mentioned Ren. You can go look at that. Hey, shocking. We bounced off the 21-day. I love it. This is great. These are great signs, guys. If you're new here, I know you're freaking out. This is a nuts move if you're new. Look at that. We have not broken the 21-day with 2 candles in a long time. This was as close as we got. We barely closed below it, but then our next candle, we closed up here for Ren. You want to have 2 daily candles, or whatever chart you're looking at. You want to have 2 consecutive candles closing below your trend to confirm the move before you decide what you're going to do next. So this is only 1 candle. You would have had to have this candle close as well below in order for you to put a sell in or to get out of the trade. But we closed back up here, and we haven't been below it since. You can see a wick here. You can see what just happened a few minutes ago. And now we're already back up as with everything. Seems like we're bouncing pretty hard back out of it. So Ethereum, we want to close today around 1750 or higher. Link had a super bounce. Got down to just under $25. We want Link to close around the $30 level. We still have 9 hours. This could be an interesting day. Everyone's blood pressure is up. Especially the newer you are, the crazier this day is going to seem, I promise. SNX, we can do SNX. All right, so it's making a little bit lower moves, but still interacting with its 50-day. As you can see back in here, it tried to do about a similar move. Everything seems to be going a little bit lower than it has before. So SNX, we want to see close back above like 22 and a quarter, right in this level at the end of the day in 9 hours. We want to keep the candles above these 21-day moving averages. If we do close a candle like this, see this, we close the candle here. This is our close at the bottom, but our next candle, our second candle, didn't confirm under that, and it closed back up. So keep that in mind too. If we do close a candle today on any of your coins down here, tomorrow becomes really important. Because if you have a second candle, if we close like right here today, and our next candle isn't back up here, then we're in trouble for coins. But until that happens, there's no need to freak out. You can't do anything about it. Takes experience. You can't. You got to kind of go through this stuff to know what to do next. A lot of people are exiting trades right now, which is why these moves are happening. Let's go look at the coin market cap. Let's see what's going on. Bnb down 15% in 24 hours. Ethereum down 15%. Bitcoin's down 10. Dot's down. We haven't looked at Dot yet. We can go look at Polkadot. Link, of course, he does the biggest drop, but he can also do the biggest pop. So we'll keep an eye on this. Let's go look at Polkadot. Not on Kraken. So Polkadot's looking kind of the strongest right now, right? It hasn't even come down to its 21-day. Other coins are already down to their 50-day or lower. So Polkadot is looking very good. Polkadot's wondering what the heck the market's doing. So far, Polkadot's looking the strongest. Yeah, if you're trying to get in at those like wick levels, it's probably not going to happen if you're trying to enter an order. There's so many people on exchanges at that time, if you guys don't know, that you have to have your orders in before these wicks happen. You're not going to just magically get on an exchange and think you're going to just magically type in an order when the prices are real low and you're getting all kinds of volumes. They won't fill. They'll be back out of it. You have to have your orders in like last night. If we're starting to move down, it's just hard to predict. It just takes experience and practice. You have to have your orders in at certain levels. Otherwise, they're more than likely not going to get filled. Just like on Bitcoin, I mean, I was getting ready to live stream and I was watching this fall thousands of dollars per second. It went from like 50,000 to 46,000 in about 5 seconds. And then comes back out of it just as fast. It's near impossible to get an order in that fast, even if an exchange was working perfectly, which they never are. Here's your Polkadot chart. Polkadot's, like I just said, Polkadot's looking not the strongest of all the coins. It hasn't even come close to the 21-day yet. It's down at 28.35. Everything else has already hit its 21-day. There's Ethereum. It went almost to the 50, just like Link. Link tapped the 50 exactly. All these coins we want to see closing above the 21-day at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, United States. Anybody on here not from the United States? Be sure to hit the like button. We have 100 people in there and only 30 likes. If you forgot to do it, just gently press it. See if we get to 100 people in here. Australia, nice. Germany, UK, all right, cool. Greece, wow. Malaysia, oh man, we're worldwide, we're global. What else do we want to look at, guys? I think I've looked at all the big ones. What else we're missing? The top 10 here. We can go look at Litecoin. Anybody want to do Litecoin? So Litecoin already tested the 21-day, got almost to the 50, kind of like Ethereum. Looking good. Still okay. What else? Stellar. We haven't looked at Stellar yet. Let's look at Xlm, see what happens with that. I don't like Kraken. Kraken does like huge wicks. Let's look at Binance. Looking better. Look at it. It's already, the body's already back above the 21 day, so it's looking good. Stellar, we want to close at this level or higher. I'd say 45 cents-ish, 44, 45 by 7 p.m. tonight Eastern time. You got to have all your body candles closing above this. If we close down like this, we want tomorrow's candle to close back above the line for sure. If we have 2 consecutive candles closing below a moving average, then you're in trouble. Until then, we're all good. The wick on the hourly link chart. Let's go look. Yeah, that's a heck of a wick. So these people that are buying this, these are probably liquidated automatic sells. And to get in at this level, you would have to have an order back. You would have had to have an order in here already. Because I would bet that this was bought up in a matter of seconds. That's a heck of a wick up. Link's already back right around 30, so that's good. Cam, you want algo again? Nope, too bad. Algo needs to close back above 117 by tonight, or just if it does, you guys got to remember if a candle closes under this today, it's not a huge deal because we've done that before, right? But tomorrow becomes really important. You're going to have your green candle back above this. If we close down here tonight, we need to have a green candle back above that line tomorrow, and then we're good to go. EWT, can do that. Looking good. Just want to close above 1275-ish or so. Bitcoin's already back above 53,000. I mean, it got to like 45.7, I believe. Heck of a wick. That was a heck of a drop, guys. But look at this. Look familiar? Look at that candle versus this candle. Look at that candle. These are shakeout. These are called shakeout candles. These exist to shake out all the people that can't handle the pressure before we go to higher highs, hopefully. Because look at what happened after this candle. Virginia. My wife's from Virginia. Jason said he's from Virginia. Everybody gonna start drinking by noon? Go to the bar. Ada, we can go look at Ada again. Ada's looking good. Not Kraken though. Don't go look at wicks on Kraken. Ada to the penny to the 21 day. Look at that. Amazing. Keep this in mind for the next time it happens, guys. 21 day, if it breaks that, you're 21 week on the bigger time scale. We're still way far from that. If you look on the weekly scale for ADA, I mean, what are you complaining about? You can take 3 weeks up for 1 week off, right? Perfect. Almost a test back here. Perfect test right here. Perfect test right here. Look at these. You're always going to come back. You have a big move up, you come back and test the 21 day. Big move up, test the 21 day. Move up. At some point, you got to come back and test it. Big move up, come back and test it. So we want, hopefully this is the last day or two that we have these prices before we start moving back up again. Yeah, we're already back at $1. Right to 81 cents or so. So ADA's looking fine. Ethereum's right on it, already back to the 21 day. Link is already back above the 21 day. It to the penny off of the 50 day. Three-minute candles? Why are we looking at 3-minute candles? Let's look at Bitcoin. You can see how fast that happened. In 5-minute time, it went from 50,000 to, $5,000 move, and then back up. 5,000 down, 5,000 up within 5-10 minutes. No, you can do the moving averages. If you guys want to know how to get, this is TradingView. If you guys don't know, TradingView is free. It can be. You can pay for extra stuff, but your indicators and strategies, this is where you hit this. You type in moving average, and then you got to look for exponential right here. Moving average exponential. That's what I use. Just type that, however many lines you want. I have 4, so you have to click it 4 times. Then you go, the right here, they'll pop up like this. You can change it to any color you want. You click on the little clockwork bar, put your colors that you like. If you want to use the same ones I do, that's fine. Then you just type in what, like, because my green line, see it with the dots, is the 50 day. So you just type in 50. It'll have like 9 as a default, something like that. You just clear that out and type 50, and then change it to whatever color you want. That's how you do it. That should be free. I'll do more of this stuff too, with like little trainings like that. As I grow, I just feel like it doesn't help the masses enough. So I try right now, trying to grow. I have to help as, the biggest audience that I can. So a lot of people here probably know about all that. I realize there's a lot of new people coming in, so I try to be as accommodating as possible. Yeah, we're pretty much right across the board. XRP is doing nothing. Doesn't move down, doesn't move up. Frozen in time. Everything else is having a little bit of a red day, but we need those every now and then. And nothing else really jumping out. Let's go look at Tezos real quick. Tezos probably the biggest intraday drop. It got punched right through the 50 day, but moving back out of it. Tezos, we want to see close back above 420-ish level. Yep, that's right, Christopher. You gotta have a little FUD for some FOMO. That's a good way to put it. Can't be all up and up and up. That's not healthy. If you get some corrections like this, then you can continue moving up. You gotta have some pullbacks. You don't want to see 47 green candles in a row. You're gonna have a serious correction the more greens you have in a row. Bitcoin's already back to 53. Higher than 50. Look at this move. Now, after Bitcoin comes back up here, and if it can find some footing and just make some settling flatness and just stop going up for a little bit and just cool off, then you're going to see altcoins really explode again. That's what we want. We want Bitcoin to do this. See right here, this is where altcoins started moving again. Bitcoin can stay positive after moving down and then just kind of buoy in the water, so to speak. That's when altcoins run. Chainlink coming back. $107 people. First time over 100 people. Thank you, guys. If you guys could remember to hit the like button, that would be much appreciated. I know it's hard to remember to do that. Yeah, Ethereum on the Kraken charts. We pulled it up earlier. I was like in disbelief. Let's go look at it just for fun. Kraken is known for their big wicks. Look at that. Somebody got rich today already. Somebody bought it $700. Look at that wick. Never seen anything like that, have you? That's amazing. Somebody on Kraken is already 2x their money in about 15 minutes. Thanks, Cam. Link on Kraken, do I want to? Oh my gosh. What did Link get to? $13? Wow. So I guess Kraken could be useful if you want to have some low buy orders in. Look at that wick. I mean, just slice through all the floors. 4-story building. Coming in hot. Like a meteorite crashing through a building. 13 back to 30. Some people got rich on Kraken today. Some people lost a lot of money today. Yeah, me too, Great Condor. Sometimes I usually have a lot of money on the sidelines, but right now I'm kind of just holding for the next big move. I don't really have a whole lot to play with, so I'm just gonna ride these moves right now. Yeah, these corrections are healthy. This is not like this is not at the start of the apocalypse or anything like that. Let's get back to Coinbase, where we belong. As we talked about Link earlier, it touched perfectly off its 50-day. It's already back above the 21-day. All these coins today you want to see close above the 21-day moving average with the candle body, if you just joined us. And if it doesn't, it's not a huge deal. If we do close a candle body under this 21-day moving average on your coin or whatever you're most interested in, tomorrow is the important day because you want to have tomorrow's candle close back above like this one did. So if we had one close below it, then your second one above it. If you have two candles close below your moving average, that's when you get in trouble. But I do not see that happening. It could happen, so be ready. I think the odds are that we're, especially with how much this has moved up quickly, odds are that we're going to move back up in the coming days. I mean, Bitcoin's back at 54,000 already. It's like nothing even happened. There'll be people wake up somewhere in California, like right now, it's only 7 a.m. in California. They're just waking up and they don't even aware of what's happened. Atom, we can go look at Atom. We haven't looked at Atom yet. I'm not going to Kraken. So Adam's already tested the 21 day. I think the only one we've looked at that hasn't tested the 21 day yet is Polkadot. Polkadot's still looking really strong. Polkadot's way up here somewhere. Well, that's good. Christopher gets up at 5 a.m. That's good to wake up early. I kind of stay up late. I get up decently early because I gotta take my kids to school, but I'm a late guy. I can stay up till 3 a.m. much easier than I can get up at 5 a.m. So Adam's looking good. Tesla's looking good. Everything's looking back to good. That was an interesting morning, though. Link's almost back to 31 already. I mean, this morning we were right at this level. That is a heck of a canyon. Don't want to fall down there. We're going to watch these moving averages. This yellow one punch right back through. That'll be good. That link on the daily. Everything's looking back pretty healthy again, guys. You guys can all draw this on your trading view. If you don't have trading view, you can get it on it for free. Pull up these moving averages, put a 21-day EMA. Over here, like I said, you can hit this button, hit FX if you're just joined us. Type in moving average and hit the exponential one because this will move faster with time. That's what I use. Click it 4 times if you want 4 lines. Then it pulls right up. You can color it yellow, hot pink, whatever you'd like. There's a lot of people that sold in the Canyon of Abyss. These canyons. There's a lot of people, a lot of new people sell in these areas because they think it's just going to continue down forever. A lot of people get caught, and then they'll buy back in after it goes up in here again, and then it'll have another. Just you can't buy and sell off of what your mind is telling you, of emotions. You have to buy off of technicals, and that's about it. Things looking good. Atom's back, going back up very quickly. Any of the other coins? BQX. Didn't even test the 21 day. Just like Polkadot. Polkadot is looking kind of similar to this. Still a heck of a wick though, huh? Down to 470. It's already $2. $2 back up already. Heck of a drop. But look where it dropped to. You see my dotted line here? Look left. Look at these levels. It's not a coincidence it dropped to that exact level. Those are what you guys got to start looking at. Hey, surprise. Look, every coin. There's no coin that looks terrible. Every coin is looking like a perfect test. Usually in bull markets, these are your areas to buy, guys. This is not the area to buy. You want to buy when people are scared. You want to sell when people are excited, like here. Link. Now don't be surprised. Don't think we're just going to shoot back up again. We could play with these. We could play within this region all day. Anybody got anything else we want to see covered? Some tokens doesn't even look like they got affected. Bitcoin's market cap still over $1 trillion. With a T. BNT, we can look at BNT. Still well above. Not a whole lot of volume on that guy. But this is looking kind of like Polkadot. Polkadot didn't test. Here's a scam wick for you. So that's looking fine. So pull up the 5-minute chart on Bitcoin. Or the 1 minute, if you want to get real crazy. The 1 minute chart for Bitcoin. It's going to be fun to watch. As I tell you, moving averages on any chart. Look at that. So I go live at least once a week. When volatility heats up like this and we get some moves either up or down, I'll definitely go live more often. But usually I'll just make I make 10 new videos a week. Make a morning video and an afternoon video for different coins. Usually stick to the top 10 to top 20 coins by market cap. But yeah, like you see today, this is our first morning live stream. But I'll do more if you guys like it. Seems like you guys do. So this is our record. I've never had over 100 viewers. If you guys just joined us, please hit the like button. It helps spread the word that we're streaming. So don't be surprised. We got some increased volatility today and tomorrow. But after that, if Bitcoin can sustain, being over 50,000 right in this level and just goes flat, you're gonna see altcoins start jumping back up again. Yeah, that's the best part about live streams is I can check a bunch of coins instead of just doing one video for one coin. Because those videos, I know you guys, a lot of people request different videos, but those videos take hours to. The shooting part is easy. It's finding what to shoot, and then editing takes the longest. And those thumbnails that you guys click on to see the thing, I do those different from scratch every time. There's not a whole lot of people that do that because they take forever. So all those thumbnails I do that are all different, those take a while. That's why a lot of people you see notice that their thumbnails are all very similar. It's because they take a while to do. So I do mine usually from scratch, always. So yeah, those if you want a coin and I don't cover it, it's not because I'm just ignoring you. It's just that I haven't had enough people request it. So if I'm going to invest 3 hours of my time for free, that I try to do what appeals to the most people. So that's all. It's almost like Mikey wants in you. So I didn't even test the 21-day yet. If it will. Polkadot didn't test its 21-day either before it started rocketing back up. So maybe this is as low as we go for these coins. But you never know. Today could be crazy for a lot of coins. Up and down all day. We haven't done Uniswap yet. We can go do that. But yeah, as long as new Cypher doesn't drop below 65 cents today, or close below 65 cents, I should say, you're looking good. Uniswap came right down close to it. Still looking fine. Elevator up, elevator down. So level to watch on Uni is, 2150 or so. I want to close above that today. Thanks, guys, for hitting the like button. Phantom. What's Phantom's, I guess I might be able to find it. There we go. Phantom didn't get the memo that we were crashing. Phantom looks pretty unaffected by this day. So that could be a good sign. I could look at Link. Link, we want to close above $30 around. Link got a perfect bounce off the 50-day. Let's see what else. Let's go see what Polkadot did. Polkadot didn't even get to its 21 days, so that's a good sign. We can go look at VET. So right to its 21 day, wicked back out of it. So that's a good sign. We can look at the weekly on most coins, on altcoins pretty much. We're still well above our 21 week, guys. When Bitcoin corrects to its 21 week, that's when these will be more key levels for altcoins. But until then, we're going to stay away from these, hopefully. But with every move up, we need to have a little bit of a breather before we can continue our next move up. The more green you have up, the more harsher the correction. So hopefully this will catapult us back, going back up. We just need Bitcoin to hold around the mid 50s, low 50s, and altcoins can start exploding again. We want to see some more of these moves like this. Oh, we can go look at that. Sometimes it's good to look at your coin versus Bitcoin. If you haven't done that yet, guys. That's kind of similar to what Chainlink has done. So we'd want to see these moving averages continue to get sorted out. You want them from least to greatest. So you're 21, then we need a bounce up here. You get your green back up, and then your blue back up, then your red. But we're still getting higher highs here, so this is a good sign. Most coins against Bitcoin right now are still kind of low. We can go look at Link Bitcoin, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's see. That is fine. See, very similar move here. We were talking about this is a good time to buy back in this area. It was at all-time lows. But Link is still struggling against Bitcoin. But I think its day is coming. Once Bitcoin cools off, I think coins will really start making moves against it. I can do Litecoin. I did Litecoin already, but we can do it again. Litecoin really scared the hell out of some people this morning, huh? Well, that's cracking though. Let's go see a non-scammy thing. There we go. So on Coinbase, a little bit more stable. Still, it's already tested the 21 day and it's back out of it. So it's looking good. Algo. Again on Kraken. Do you guys see that? Just for fun. algo on Kraken is known for their insane volatility scam wicks, but we're going to avoid that. If we go over to Coinbase, we get much more reasonable drop. So just shy of this 50-day, and we want to see algo close above 117 area by 7 p.m. tonight, 8 hours and 42 minutes for now. Same thing. Most coins look like they're doing about the same thing, guys. They've already hit their 21-day, or they're well above it already and moving back up again. Throughout the rest of the day, we could still play around with these levels, but just know that the day end of close in 8 hours and 42 minutes from now, you want to see your coin, whatever you want to see it closing above that 21-day moving average. Then we're fine. Link on the 5-minute. If we come back down again on all these coins, if we start moving back down to these levels, which I have my doubts that we're even going to do that, but we'd want to not make a lower low. So 24.85-ish for link. If we start breaking under 24.80, maybe we got a little bit more cause for concern, but on the daily chart for the bigger picture, we just got to close above this today for all your coins. 29.80 for link is what I'll be watching for in 8 hours and 41 minutes. So as long as things get back to normal, I'll probably just do a regular video this afternoon. If not, if we ever get heated again or start going back down or up, maybe I'll do another live stream and do a double live stream for today. We'll see. Thanks, guys, for coming in today. Got almost 100 people and 100 likes. See if we can get to 100 likes. We need one more like to hit 100 likes. Set a record. Never had triple-digit likes. Once we start, getting really moving down, once Bitcoin starts testing its 21-week, which I think is coming in the next few months or so at the most, then we can start using some different tools, and I can show you guys more what levels to watch as it moves down and where you want to stagger your buys. It'll be cool. Hey, we got 110 likes. That was quick. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Alvaro. 100 like. Mikey, I just did in you for you. This head is looking good. It's not even tested 21-day. Just like Polkadot. Polkadot's stayed away from the 21-day. There's a lot of coins that haven't even flirted with their 21-day or even barely been affected. I gotta move my camera around. I had 3 32-inch monitors I was working on. I had to get rid of one because I would have to rotate. So I still have 2, but it's like a huge span. So I feel like when I look at myself in the thing, I'm like looking directly that way. So I gotta adjust the camera, I think. Mikey's starting to look like a bot maybe, but he did say sorry for spamming. If I do another chat this afternoon or a live stream, maybe I'll do a car of the day then. We'll do a live car of the day. Never done that before. Anybody else into cars out there? I feel like some people like cars and some people could give two shits. All right, let's look at get Bitcoin back up on the. Let's go to the minute. Look at this. Bitcoin coming down, trying to hold support right there. Let's put it up in the minute. Bitcoin by the minute. We haven't checked on Ethereum lately. What we got going on there? I refuse to do Kraken again. Gave me a heart attack earlier. Ethereum, Bitcoin. Look at where this is testing. Look where it's tested before. If you guys have Ethereum and Bitcoin, this is a key level. And we're right here again. I think this is a good sign for the rest of the market too. Because if it's Ethereum and Bitcoin, the big two, and if Ethereum can get a bounce here, that would mean Bitcoin could probably be cooling off and maybe we get another alt rally here. So we want to watch this level. I think Ethereum got down to like 700 on Kraken earlier today with a huge wick. Only back up about $1,000 now though. Just $1,000 in 20 minutes. Yeah, if you guys are watching me for the first time, I do 10 new videos a week, at least. Do a live stream every week. So if you're not subscribed and you want to get updates on the daily, go ahead and gently caress the like button and tap the subscribe. So like I said, we can play around on these levels all day. So don't think that we're just going to continue back up immediately. If you see your coin closing below this line, like back in here, and we close just below it, tomorrow becomes very important. We would need to close our next candle back above it. If we have 2 consecutive red candles and we close like back under here tomorrow, if we close here today and then another close here, then we'll probably do another live stream because then we got some more different things we need to talk about. But until that happens, we're all good. Link still hanging around 30. Bitcoin on the minute, still playing around. Thanks y'all for joining me today. I just figured this would be more helpful to most people than making a regular video. Talk about what levels we need to hold. And when we started streaming, I mean, Bitcoin was in mid 40s, I think. So it's up $8,000 since we started streaming. I think it was about 45, 46,000, and now it's at 53. Crypto.com didn't get the message this morning. type it in right. Mana. Looking good. Just like the rest. Down through the 21 day. Back above it now. So for Mono, our level to watch is right at 27 cents flat. We want to close above that today. SNX, I could look at SNX. Almost every coin is looking similar, like down between the 21 day and 50 day. So SNX right now needs to get its body back up in here. $22. We can play with all these levels all day, so don't think we're done and out of the woods just yet, guys. Everything's starting to move down a little bit now. But for all your younger coins or that don't have the 21 week, you got to go to the 21 day, and we want to close that above that line, yellow line today. Go to the weekly, we're still well above the 21 week. Anytime you're around the 21 week in a bull market, it's usually a decent time to buy. Yeah, all this is going to depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can just go flat, we're good. If Bitcoin decides to just skyrocket again to 60 or something like that, altcoins will maybe slowly get dragged up. If Bitcoin decides that it wants to retest its 21 week again in the short term, if this is like just a precursor and we do end up going lower, then all the rest of altcoins are going to just get destroyed like they did this morning. But with Bitcoin's quick recovery is why the rest of the market is kind of just stabled out. But you can see we're still way up high on the weekly for Bitcoin. 21 week moving average is still under 32K. That test is coming sometime in the next few months. We get it throughout any bull run. Look back in here at the last bull run. This is towards the end of it. Look at how much time we test the 21 week. Then we move up, and then we come back and test it. Then we move up, then we come back and test it. Up and test. Up and test. It's normal. We haven't even done that yet. We haven't done one yet. It did it 6 times here. And these are not little drops. This is 50% drop from that peak to there. This is 40 to 50% drop from that peak to there. So imagine Bitcoin going from 52 to 26 in 2 weeks' time. That would destroy a lot of people. And altcoins would do even worse. So take half price of all these coins. Ethereum going to $8.50 in 2 weeks. Link going to $15 in 2 weeks. That would wreak havoc on the market. And that would just be an average retest. And then you go back up again, make higher highs. Those times are coming. The next few months, in my opinion. We'll dive deeper into what to do when that happens. Yeah, I look at Bitcoin dominance every week. Well, I look at it personally every day, but I usually do like usually throw it in one of my videos every week. Someone asked if I ever looked at the Bitcoin dominance. We can look at it in just a second. Yeah, the less experience you have, the less trades you want to be doing. And it's usually not that way. Usually the less experience you have, the more trades people do. Bitcoin dominance, let's get to the daily. So it's getting some strength over the past, we want it to go back down. If we look at it on the weekly, looking better. So we'd like to get rejected by one of these moving averages here. If the dominance of Bitcoin drops, the rest of altcoins can move up if you guys aren't aware of that. So if you look back and here, look at this move. Bitcoin dominance fell. This is when Ethereum went from like $100, $200 to $1,400 in this span. This is when altcoins blew up. This is a real altcoin season right here. So if Bitcoin can start dropping here, this is when altcoins went up too, from here to here. This is when Link went on its massive $2 to $20 run in these areas. Last summer, you guys remember that? Bitcoin dominance falls, alts run. This is why alts started running. Bitcoin dominance falls. If we get rejected by these lines and have another drop like this on the dominance, you're going to see alts move again. This is what we want. We have kind of 3 chances to get rejected here. We want to get rejected by this 21-week moving average for Bitcoin. This is on the weekly, so this is big. This is big time. If we move up in the short term, yeah, altcoins are going to stutter a little bit. If Bitcoin moves back to like 55, 60,000, I would expect Bitcoin dominance to come back up here. Then if it can cool off and get rejected off of that and start go back down to this level, break 60 again, then we're going to have another alt season. So we're keeping an eye on this. I check this all the time. This and the DXY. DXY is also a good one to look at. US dollar index, if you guys haven't never seen this before. So usually when this goes down, all of crypto goes up. And usually when this goes up, all of crypto goes down. Now this is on the weekly chart. Look at the times. These are years. This is 2008. Now, if you guys are new, I used to harp on this a lot, but I never got any views on it, so I stopped doing it. But we just had our 21-week back in July last summer cross the 50. Does not happen very often, especially if you go to the monthly. Look at the monthly. We just crossed at the beginning of this year. The last time that happened on the monthly was 18 years ago for the United States dollar, right here. It hasn't happened in 18 years. So the United States dollar could be losing major ground here. And if we break below this, we could be in a free fall for the dollar. The dollar could lose a lot of strength, and crypto would just absolutely explode. Now this is on the monthly time frame, so this is a lot of time. Each candle is 1 month. But if we start moving back down the rest of this year, and at some point if we break the 88 level, that would be key. We could look for all of crypto to just be in a golden age if that happens. So that, when I talk about big trends, that's a big trend. We're looking at 20 years here. And this is the first time this has happened in 18 years. 2003. Almost to the day. Look at that. March 2003. We're almost in March 2021. That's big picture. I don't know anybody else that's talking about that. That's what I love to look at, big pictures. It can keep you calm. If you know what's happening in the big time frame, the day-to-day, the little minute stuff becomes a little bit easier. But even on the daily, it's looking weak. The dollar's looking weak. We want to get this, keep going down here. Let's go back to crypto. We're just floating around here. Nothing looks like it's really doing anything. Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Canyon. We want to see a move sustain back up, or just it can just go flat for as long as it wants. Thanks, Mad Company. You guys need more light on? Am I too dark? Or less light? I got another light I can turn on. See how that looks. Not much help. Can you guys still hear me? I don't know if I hit my mute button. Still got 87 people here. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. Asian Punk wants to know what the car of the day is. I don't know yet. I haven't even looked. I did just get a we can do a car of the day on the stream. I mean, they just got a little mini 720S. That could be our stream car of the day. Maybe I'll do a real car of the day in the video this afternoon. Sound isn't working? Shit. Can you guys hear me? All right. I guess it didn't mute then. All right, what else somebody say? Car of the day, Hyundai Xlm 92. Unfortunately, they don't make that model car. It'd be funny to have just like a junker. I do have a Volkswagen Beetle for some reason. I don't know. I have no idea why I have that. I don't know where I got it. I should do that. I should put that on for my streams just to shit car of the day. Yeah, Terra Infinity wants to get a Tesla with their cryptos. I want to get the Tesla Roadster a couple years when it comes out. Bitcoin stabilizing. Looks like most coins are. Links back to 30. I don't use Market Cipher. I have my own indicators and strategy that I use. New Ford Bronco. My mother-in-law is getting the new Ford Bronco. I think she's already reserved it. Yeah, the Cybertruck I already reserved. James says Cybertruck. Yeah, I'll have a Cybertruck. I'm like I ordered it 1 minute after he released the pre-order. I watched the reveal and I ordered it at 12:01 a.m. So Cybertruck, I'll be one of the first people in the country to have one of those. We get the triple motor, the 3-motor, full self-driving, maxed it out. So I'll have that within, hopefully this year. I think he's going to do a couple this year. So maybe I'll do that for the car of the day. I'll do like a handheld live stream when I get that. Give you guys the first peek. Yeah, if you didn't order the Cybertruck in the first like month, you're going to be waiting a few years, I think. I'll send my Cybertruck to pick you up, Asian Punk. I think you'll be able to like send it on errands eventually without anybody in it. Be cool. That depends on government self-regulation, but so the DXY is pretty low. The DXY it's the lowest it's been since the early part of the year. We want that to keep dropping. Looking good right now. Link's trying to move back up again. Ethereum's trying to move. We'll see where we are this afternoon. If we're moving way down or way up, maybe I'll do another live stream. Otherwise, I'll do a coin of the day. I don't know what I'll do yet. We haven't looked at DOT in a while. Oh, not cracking. So DOT never even tested the 21-day. So it's looking pretty strong. There's some coins that didn't even look like they were affected at all by the drop. Most coins, like even Link, you just joined, Link is tapped perfectly off the 50-day moving average. It's currently setting above the 21 days, so this is a very good sign. Bitcoin's 53.6 already. X class has got to go do adult stuff. What does that even mean? Actually, like, do something productive? Banned. We haven't had banned yet. Okay, I'm gonna do banned. Let me pull up banned here. Then Joy's got a question. And almost to the 50, just like Link. Right to it. We want to get banned. Key level to watch, $15. I would say banned needs to close at 15 today. Still have 8 hours, 15 minutes. If we can get banned above that, looking good. Yeah, if you guys don't have Telegram yet, let me I got the links set here. I'll post my link and my Twitter if you guys don't have it. There you go. Hopefully that worked. Nope. Here's Algo. Algo's level is 117. That we want to close that in 8 hours. 8 hours from now. My links come through. Did you get those? Telegram and Twitter? Looks a little wacky on my end. Band, GRT. GRT, I haven't looked at GRT yet. GRT is already back way up. That's a good level right there. You can see we haven't had any bodies closed below this. So if GRT can continue to hold above $2, that'd be a nice bullish sign there. Retested the 21-day and blasted back out of it. Looking good. I've never had a WhatsApp. Hope you guys aren't. All of you that are on the stream right now, there's a lot of scammers in my channel already saying to contact me on WhatsApp. I don't have a WhatsApp. You guys don't fall for that stuff. I'll never ask you to do anything. If it doesn't look like something I would say, it's probably not me. There's no WhatsApp. I'll never have a WhatsApp. There's somebody that's already taken my photo and that looks just like me in the chat, and he always comments. I don't know how he's doing it. I'm going to have to contact YouTube and I might try to change my picture and then put some more security on it. So it might change. So look for that. If you see my picture change in YouTube, just know that that's why. But don't fall for any of that stuff. XLM, we can pull back up XLM. XLM's looking great. It's already back up. We want to close above that yellow line, which is currently about 44 cents, 45 cents. Right where it is. If it closes here, it's perfect. Here or higher. We're going to close above these yellow lines. It's your 21 day. And as I said earlier, if we break down and close a candle under it, it's okay. But that is a warning sign. Tomorrow would become really important because we'd have to have another candle closed back above that. So if you see any of your favorite coins close with the body like this over here, and it closes here, you have to wait for your second confirming candle. So if we close here today, down here, like the 42 cents or something like that, and then we close tomorrow, even lower, and another red candle, then we can start throwing up, warning signs, and something could be afoot for lower moves. But if we close here and then we have a blast back up to the green, or just continue that and close up here, then I think we continue alt season, and I think we're going to be in for more moves like this. I think everyone will get happy again until Bitcoin decides to test its 21 week. I don't think anything cause for concern. This just looks normal. Everyone's feeling today how they were feeling right on this candle back early January. Everyone thought this was it. We were going down to the abyss. We could take four steps up, 2 steps back. 4 steps up. Who knows if we take another week to do this. But when this was happening in this area, this is when alts started taking off, if you remember. Bitcoin has some low volatility and holds bullish levels. That's when altcoins move. When it has the increase, then alts have the knee-jerk reactions and can overreact, as you saw this morning. But the big picture for Bitcoin, we're still looking A-okay. This is on the 5-minute chart for Bitcoin. I already chatted with Chase in Nigeria. Gave him some money. That's awesome. Sorry, just going through the chat here. I hate the pause breaks in live chats. Sorry about that. Need some music or something for background, but I'm not talking. Let's see. ADA, yeah, we did talk about ADA yet, but I can go back and look at it. You guys can go back and rewatch these live streams too if you don't know. Look at ADA. Perfect bounce off the 21 day. About to the penny. Awesome. It went to 81.8, and the 21 day moving average is 81.8. See over here on the yellow? Right to it. Perfect. Great sign. Yeah, miners got to take profit too sometimes. So these moves happen. It's not a big deal. Until we get daily candles closing below moving averages, there's no cause for concern. Guys, if you don't know about Dogecoin, I mean, look it up. It was created as a joke. You can still make money off of it, yes. You can lose a lot of money too. I have not invested in Dogecoin. I will never invest in Dogecoin. But I do have a Dogecoin mousepad. Yeah, Link's holding good, T-Mix. We are still holding good. We got a perfect bounce off the 50-day moving average for Chainlink. And now our body candle is above our 21-day. We got to close. Link's got to close above 29.75, and we're good. If you guys don't know about Elon and the Doge thing, he's a joke. Elon's been talking about Doge for years. It's not like a new thing. Doge t-shirt, yeah. I'd like to make some Doge 5-day crypto Doge t-shirts or something. Thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for everyone joining today. Let's go look at the whole market cap. What's going on here? Everything's still down, but we're recovered quite nicely. AVE, I don't think we've looked at AVE yet. We can go look at that. I'm sure someone out there wants to look at AVE. $423 level for AVE, 425. Be nice to get above that for today. We still have 8 hours before we close, so if your coin's still below the 21-day moving average, just look for it to close above it. We want to close above that. Morning, everybody. Got some of our OGs on here. Russell, Chris, thanks for joining back in, guys. What's up, Shane? Yeah, SNX looks like, I think we looked at SNX earlier, and it was looking kind of like not so great compared to the rest of the coins. Well, it's okay. Some coins are still below the 21-day average. Tonight at 8 hours from now, this is when you want your coin to close above this. If we can close SNX above 22.25 or so, then we're okay. If not, look for this. See these two candles here? You had to close under your 21-day, but your second candle did not confirm under it, and it broke back out and it closed at this level. See, green candles close on top, red candles close on bottom. So until you have two candles, you don't have a confirmation either way. So if we close here today, and then we have another candle close down here, say something like that, then we're in trouble. Then we gotta look. Then we gotta more levels to watch, because we're more than likely going to continue down. But we haven't done that in a long time. Look at this. This whole run since basically back in here, back in these areas, November, December, before we even started a run. So yeah, that would be a cause for concern on any coin. If you close 2 consecutive candles below a moving average, then you've got more looking to do. But if it does close, tomorrow becomes very important for you. You have to close back above it, just like this. Link, we go to Link. My all-time favorite Link. Link bounced perfectly off the 50-day. We're doing good right now. Let's go on the 5-minute. See what Link's doing. The canyon of Link. Hopefully you didn't get stuck in the canyon. Everything's kind of just on hesitation right now, waiting on what Bitcoin's going to do. It could take another 24 hours, day or two to start blasting back up, but I do think we are going to back up unless Bitcoin decides to just, this is a precursor and we're going to have a fake out. If we do start moving back down on any coin, you'd want to watch to make a lower low. As long as we don't make a lower low again, if we don't take this out on any coin, that whatever wick your coin got to, so SNX 1727, Ethereum 1508, can't believe we went that far. But until you start taking out that, if we make a lower low, then yeah, that's a red flag. If we come back down again and we, like, say stop at around 1550 or something, even better, because then you're making a higher low. That's a good sign. If you guys look at Kraken, you're wondering like how far some of these coins got. If you go look at Kraken on these coins, Kraken has like scam wicks. Look at this. Look at on Kraken. Link got down to $13 almost. Ridiculous. The worst one is Ethereum. Have you guys seen Ethereum on Kraken? Wait till you see this. Ethereum hit $700 this morning on Kraken. Is that outrageous or what? I don't use Kraken. Not that I'm not saying they're bad or anything, but you can make, someone made a lot of money on this. But if you're trying to play the emotional game and make a lot of in and out trades, you're going to get taken out, because Kraken has a lot bigger wicks most of the time on these big moves. $700. It's back up $1,000 in the past hour. Now look at Coinbase. It only got to 1,500, which is still a drop, but not like 700. Yeah, people, I would highly advise against shorting. Unless you have 5+ years of trading experience, shorting is the fastest way to lose your money. So I would highly advise against shorting without a lot of experience. I do not short. Yeah, Kraken does that. Someone asked why Kraken does that. They do that to make more money. They try to like scam wiki you. They say it in there when you join, and frankly almost all exchanges do this time to time. But they'll go called stop hunting. They look for the biggest stops, people that have stop orders or limit orders, and the company will. There's a lot of stuff if you're new to trading that you're not aware of that goes on behind the scenes, but yeah, they do that to make more money. But you can also make money if you know what to look for. But I don't use Kraken. Just that's personal preference. It's nothing against Kraken. I don't have anything bad to say about Kraken. If you guys don't know, a lot of people ask me what I use. I use Coinbase Pro, not Coinbase. Coinbase Pro has much lower fees. It's a little more professional. I use that. I use PHMEX, PHMEX, and then I use Binance. Those are the 3 I use. Yeah, if you guys didn't see these happening as they were happening, I was getting ready to live stream about this level right here, and it's just, I mean, Bitcoin dropped, I think, $7,000 in about 15 minutes, 5 minutes. It was amazing to watch. Yeah, I was getting ready to live stream about this. I thought I'd live stream because it was dropping so fast. And then little did I know, as I'm setting everything up, I look back and my screen's like 45,000. It was nuts. Then we recover quick. You can see we basically did nothing. If you missed that, it doesn't look like anything really happened. Yeah, Tristan says, I wonder why they didn't keep the GDAX. Yeah, I had this when it was, I was using it when it was GDAX. I don't know, guess just like for tax purposes, I think. Something like that. I don't know, something stupid. For Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro used to be called GDAX. It still is. You can still find it. You look it up that way. But I think a lot of people had heart attacks this morning if you're watching that. That's why they happen. They try to shake people out. A lot of smart money will try to have stops or buy orders in at those levels. 21 days and 50 days. But look at Bitcoin. Just right through the 21 day and then blasting back out of it. So I try to tell you guys these moving averages can be helpful. Yeah, Coinbase. Now I did use Coinbase when I started. It's easy to onboard people to Coinbase. It's probably the easiest to use. It just has high fees. So if you guys are using any kind of money, big money, you don't want to be using Coinbase for trades. You just get a lot of fees on that. Let's see what we got. We've been going for hour 45 minutes, so I'll probably end it here soon. Maybe we'll go to like 11:15, 11:30. Depending on how we go here. We almost 1,000 people watch this already. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. I never thought I'd get 1,000 people. I got 956 people have seen this. If you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead and do so now. 138 likes. See if we can get to 150. 150 would be cool. Cleaning your pants off there, RJ. What else we got? Link still flirting around 30. Let me get this back off the log. Look at Link on Kraken. These are comical to watch. Look at that wick on Kraken for Link. That's amazing. Now we go over to Coinbase. Much more reasonable. So Link got a perfect touchdown. Ethereum did as well. I think Ethereum broke even lower. Look at that, right? Just shy of the 50-day. So we want Ethereum to get back above 1750 for the close tonight. We still got almost 8 hours for that to happen. If you don't know, it closes at 7 p.m. Eastern time. SNX, we want to get back up as well. But Bitcoin testing everyone's emotions this morning for sure. I don't think we've seen the last of these high prices. I think we got higher highs to go. People are wanting to know what I project. I think this is just another test, just like all these. Look at all the big drops here. That, got a big wick there. All these guys, everyone thought we were going way lower. If you remember back in here, early January, yeah, we went a little bit lower, but that was just setting us up for our next move. Just like this. Even if we spend another few days in here messing around with this, be prepared. I don't think we're done yet. My opinion, but I think we're going to see Ethereum much higher than this before we have our big test, our big 21-week back test. See, most coins are still well above their 21-week, especially Bitcoin. My screen never loads here. There we go. Look how high we are above the 21 weeks still for Ethereum. 21 weeks finally broken over 1,000, but we're still, look at what would happen if we did that. Everyone would really get shaken out then. This is nothing. Bitcoin's got to test this at some point. And hopefully what we want to look for is maybe if it does it, if it goes up, there's kind of a couple of scenarios that happen, but either way, the 21 week will still keep trending up. So if it happens now and we just kind of slowly bleed off, then bounce off of it, that would be ideal. But what I mostly think is going to happen, and this is just my opinion, this doesn't have to hold a candle to the wind, but I think we're not done yet. I think we'll see some kind of hyper blow off, and then we'll come back and test that 21 week. Something like that. I don't know about these time frames. Don't pay attention to the time, but I think we're going to do something like this for Bitcoin. And then we'll continue our move. This will just be our first test. If you look back to, let me remove these drawings and show you. If you look back to our 21 week, back in, put this back on auto, look at back at 2017, you have these massive moves up, and then you have a 40-50% pullback. You have another massive move up, 50% pullback. Another massive move up. You're taking out all-time highs every time. This was an all-time high. This was an all-time high. All-time high. All these are all-time highs before a 40% drop. So we haven't even had one of those yet. It did it 6 times in the last bull run before we had the next bear market. We haven't even tested it once yet. So that's what we look for. I think we're inside of 2 months from Bitcoin doing our first big test. Could happen next week, but if I had to give it a long-term scenario, I'd say 2 months at most before we do that. We're at 994 now. Total viewers. So people come and go, but show my screen 994. If we get to 1,000, maybe that'd be a good record there. Thanks for all the likes. I appreciate it. We got 144 likes. If we get to 150, set a record for 150. So alt season has everything to do with Bitcoin price. I don't know how to, I don't want to butcher your name, Rodendendro. But yeah, alt season has everything to do with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the king of crypto. So what happens is you can get your big alt seasons when Bitcoin is trending flat. Like these kind of moves right here is when alt season happens. When Bitcoin is trending flat, relatively flat, right? These are still big price movements, but you don't have any huge ups or huge downs. This is what we want. If Bitcoin can just trend sideways for a few days, few weeks, then we can get the next alt season kicking off again. When Bitcoin goes flat, then we get going. If Bitcoin's making these big moves up, big moves down, alts are kind of just on standby. Getting some good moves now. Starting to get moving again. So there's a link on the 30-minute. We want to not get rejected by this. That would be helpful. if we can get back above this, you can see it's been, this is on a 30-minute, but since we've broken it, we haven't gotten back above it. So for the short term, if we can start punching back through this and start holding these moving averages support instead of resistance, you can see we kind of got rejected there, came up, got rejected there again. So we're coming back up to it. If we can start breaking through this, then we could be reversing the trend back up again. Hey, we had 150 likes and over 1,000 people have watched. So awesome. Appreciate everybody. New record for us. Do a few more minutes. We'll go to 2 hours and then I'm going to call it. So we've got about 8 minutes. 2 hours is kind of like where I kind of set it. So we can go look at, now if you want to go back and watch this live stream, I've talked about almost every coin in the top 10 or 20. So we can go look at a couple before we end it here. But so for AAVE, we want to hold, get it back above 425 before the day's over. If we don't, tomorrow you want to have your nice green candle back above it and close there. JMS, so I think altcoins will eventually die off after this bull market, and then we hit another bear market at the bottom of that bear market, whenever that is, 2 years from now or whatever. When we hit our capitulation for Bitcoin and everything is at the rock bottom, I would say 80 to 90% of altcoins will die out forever. That will be whatever's alive after the next bear market. That will be your go-to. So right now there's like, let's go look. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right now there's 8,500 coins. See up here? I would almost guarantee that will be about less than 1,000. Let's say 1,000 coins at the bottom of the next bear market. A lot of projects will die. So after the next bear market, the bottom, and we're approaching a new bull market, and years from now, I think those will be your go-tos. There'll be enough capital in crypto that these new little projects, fly-by-night projects, won't be able to start up and make as big of impression as they can now. So whatever's around then, I would say that's more bankable. But to answer your question flat out, yes, a lot of altcoins will die in the coming years. Anything with over, that's why I stick to things with over $1 billion in market cap. $1 billion is a good reserve. Unlikely that you're going somewhere, but even a couple of those will probably kick the bucket. If they run into some issues, or you never know. Yeah, I got big expectations for Atom. Someone asked if I think Atom survives that. Yeah, I think Atom is good. Atom is in my top 15 personal coins. I have a top 15 list. So if you don't know my top 5, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, and Chainlink. I think all 3 of those, Polkadot, Cardano, Chainlink, I think will be 3, 4, 5 by the top of this cycle. Stellar's in my top 15. Uniswap, AAVE. I'm on the fence on EOS. It's probably like right there. But Atom, Monero, I think it will do well in this cycle. It's kind of like the top privacy coin right now. Tezos I like. VeChain. Bat token I think maybe it's probably the farthest down one that I like. Avalanche I think will do very well. Algo I like. That's just my personal preference. Doesn't mean that your coin's not going to destroy what I think, but that's what I see. I think Stellar will do very well. I think that'll move up to the top 10. I think Tether, BNB might try to flirt around with the top 10, but I think this is definitely going to move down. I think Tether will drop down, and I think Litecoin will drop down, and XRP. I think XRP and Litecoin will be the first out of the top 10. Link will start flipping these soon. Cardano and Polkadot will start moving up. We'll see. I don't think we're anywhere close to the end of this bull market. A lot of people think that this is going to end this year. I don't see mathematically any way that's happening. If Bitcoin gets over 100K, yeah, maybe you could change my mind, but I don't see Bitcoin getting over 100K this year. She'll find out. Because if we're going to have a 21-week correction here in the next few months, that's going to, at most, your Bitcoin's going to be at mid-30s in a few months. Say Bitcoin's at 30 grand in April. You still think it's going to go to 100K in a few months later? I think we're going to have a nice little peak blow off, and then we're going to have some consolidation back down, and then we're going to continue back up over the next 12 to 18 months. The longer it takes us to have a blow off top like 2017, the longer it takes, the higher prices can go. If we have a blow off top now and we hit 80, 90, 100K, that's going to be very difficult. And if we go back into a bear market, that would not be good for crypto. Everybody wants to see 100K this year, and they don't realize what they're asking for is not good news. The best news would be like a little peak like this, something like this right now for Bitcoin, and then just kind of fuzzle out for a little bit, for a few months, let altcoins run, and then have another one of these that's much bigger. If you zoom out here, it's kind of our final thought for the day. So this is 100,000 right here. So if I had to guess right now, I think we do something like this and then maybe fizzle out for a little bit, come back and test our weekly or 21 week at some point. Don't pay attention to the time frames. I'm just trying to give you a general idea. And then have a higher peak later on. Something like that. And then fizzle out and maybe do our bear market then. And then repeat this whole cycle again. But a lot of people think we're going to do this and then just be over to a bear market. I don't see it happening. We've been in a bear market for 3 years. We didn't come out of it, go through a 3-year bear market just to go right back in it. The math doesn't go there. But that's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. All right, well, we've been going about 2 hours now. 154 likes. If you haven't hit the like button yet, smash it or gently press it. Over 1,000 viewers watched. I appreciate every one of you. We'll do another video this afternoon. If things start going way up or way down, maybe I'll do another live stream. But so far, I think we're going to find some stability here. Bitcoin on the 30-minute. We want to see this, like I just showed you on Link. We want to start breaking back through these moving averages on the shorter time frames to start reversing the trends here. So I will leave you guys with that, and I'll see you this afternoon in a video. Look for a video. If things are crazy, I'll do another live stream. So I'll leave you with that. I appreciate all of you being here. Thanks so much. Please like and subscribe if you'd like everything. And I will see you this afternoon. Thanks so much, everyone.